In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the light sensor on the Arduino Esplora. We're going to build a simple program that turns on an LED if the light sensor detects a low amount of light. So as you can see, if I cover the light sensor, the LED turns on. Let's write the code to read the values from the light sensor and print them on the screen. First of all, let's add our standard libraries. So we need to include the Esplora software and add our void setup and void loop. Okay, so in order to print the value on the screen, what we're going to need to do is use a command called serial.begin, and we need to say 9600, and this refers to the frequency of data transmission between the Arduino and the PC, specifically the USB serial port. This frequency can vary from project to project, but generally a standard value is 9600. In other cases, it may be more beneficial to pick a higher or lower value. Okay, so in the loop, what we're going to do is we're going to create an integer, int for integer, meaning a whole number, value, or val, equals esplora.readLightSensor. So this sets the value that is read from the light sensor to the variable named val, and we want to print this on the screen. So serial print line, so print line means print it on its own line on the screen, and we're going to delay for, say, 500 milliseconds or half a second. Let's try this. So now we are uploading to the board and done uploading. So to view what's being printed out, you need to open something called the serial port. You can see, or the serial monitor, and you can see the icon in the top right. And if you open this and make sure that it's set to 9600, if you open this, you'll see the values read by the light sensor. And currently, it's being exposed in almost full light. The range of the sensor is from 0 to 1023, so this is pretty close to maximum. Now if I put my hand over it, as expected, the light decreases. Now if I completely cover it, the light decreases even more, almost down to the minimum possible value. So the sensor works as expected and our code is functioning. That's cool, but now let's actually do something. We are able to read the values and print them on the screen, but now we will do something practical. Depending on the value of the light sensor, we want to do something else. So let's do this. If the light is low, so if the light sensor is below some value, then we want the Arduino to provide light. And so how do we do that? Well, we activate the LED and we write it to a white color. So let's create an if statement. So how about this? If val is less than 500, we want the Esplora to write RGB 255, 255, 255. Remember, if you color all of the R, G, and B to maximum values, then the color of the light will be red plus green plus blue, which would be a mixed color of white. So if the value is less than 500, it's white. And let's say else, so if not, then esplora.write RGB 000. So turn off the LED. And again, serial print val. And how about this? In addition to printing the value, let's move that up there. In addition to printing the value, let's print some indication that the light is low. So let's give some space between the value and the indication. And so what this character does is it types a tab. So \t is tab, giving us some space between the actual value and what we're going to type. So let's say serial print line, since we want this to sort of end the line. Serial print line, how about light is low. And if the light is fine, serial print line light is high. And let's reduce the delay so this can happen faster. So let's say 300. Okay, this looks good. Let's upload and see what happens. So, okay. Open the serial port, and as we can see, light is high, but if I cover it, light is low, and as you can see, the LED is on. And if I take my hand off, light is high. If I cover the light sensor, then light is low, as expected. So what we've done is we've made what's called a conditional statement. So if the value is lower than 500, then do something. Otherwise, if not, then make the LED white. Or sorry, turn off the LED. Yeah, if not, turn off the LED. I hope this tutorial has been of some use. The Esplora is a very cool board because it comes preloaded with these great sensors like the light sensor. There's so many different applications of this. If you have any issues, feel free to send me a message, and all the code will be posted in the video description. Thanks for watching.